Welcome back, everyone, to session 24 of Occupation. Hopefully, the conclusion of the invasion of Ethor. So let's dive into a little bit of what the Tafanda Station crew has been up to. Uh, they were able to bring a coalition of the galaxy's key powers together, recruiting the Sith and the Dominion by promises by making some unspecified promises, we'll say, with Vars being offered a promise that will surely not dishonor him and that he should find favorable. And then Val, Horus, and Malachi just promising to do something that Lord Galvin needs done, regardless of the ask. They also were able to bring in the Mandalorians, getting the aid of their super commandos to this invasion. With the promise that with Mandalore pretty much under the gun, both the planet and the ruler, with the invasion force of the Yuzon Vong pretty much at the capital planet's door, the Tafanda Station promised to add their resources to its defense if it was attacked. The crew was also able to bring the huts on, bring in their mining resources that the Fonda Station crew weaponized to target the York Coral, the Yuzon Vong warships, with two simple promises for the huts. The first one being that they'll never discuss Val's special rate and let him know what that market rate for his services would be. And the second being that they would also allow the huts to first dibs on any resources, natural or otherwise, upon Ethor. Finally, they were able to bring in the Jedi Order itself, earning some of the Jedi starfighters to aid in the endeavor, with pretty easy promise to rescue the Jedi's one-time foe, the former Supreme Chancellor of the Republic, Oveno. Hoping to rescue him and to restore him to power and utilize him as a means to get the Republic back on the galaxy's side. Because the Republic has, with the outing of Supreme Chancellor Oveno's efforts to fight against the Vong and his overthrowing, has named a new Supreme Chancellor, Avon of Alderaan, who is allying with the Yuzon Vong pretty heavily. Reopening war fronts with both the Dominion, the Mandalorians, as well as the Hapans, and sending the Republic warships to attack their former enemies, but also the current enemies of the Yuzon Vong. But with the crew bringing together this vast collection of different factions, along with building their own faction resources up over the many months of this war against the Yuzon Vong, bringing in the Eroidian Mutts, a mercenary company they were able to recruit, the despicable yet very proficient CC-Roo droids made with the essence of living beings, also with the ships and resources and weapons that the Mandalorians were able to steal or acquire, we'll say, from the Republic, Dominion, and otherwise, as well as the refugees they were able to save and train along the way to becoming capable fighters that have joined the ranks. The Fonda Station crew set off to Ethor and set some pretty strong strategies for their faction and the resources under their command, working with the Sith dreadnoughts to start to attack the Yuzon Vong fleet that's stationed above Ethor, working to take out their capital ships as they first send. The tactic proved forward well with the Jedi starfighters and CC-Roo starfighters opening a window through the Yuzon Vong forces for the Fonda Station crew to attack the world ship's kind of umbilical cord that connects both the world ship to Ethor on planet side and insert themselves within, as well as to harass and attack the enemy fighters. The battle so far has been nothing but victories for the Tafanda Station crew, defeating some of the Yuzon Vong forces and the skirmishes that have come along in this big battle, and even destroying one of the capital ships for the Yuzon Vong, bringing them down to 6 D10 faction resources that they can deploy for this battle. With that, though, the crew made their way on to the planet itself, defeating the Shaper forces that were on the elevator, the umbilical elevator, as they made their way in, and finding the kind of Shaper's den on the planet. Within, they found some of the shamed ones and servants of the Yuzon Vong who scattered as they arrived. They were able to capture or subdue one, we'll say, and Malachi was able to get some information about from them regarding the shamed ones and the kind of heresy that spread after the group's attack on the world ship. Learning that the Tefanda station crew and the former Shaper Vralik Vow had discovered that the Shapers had a method to force someone to become shamed. That it wasn't always the providence of the gods, that Vralik should have kept his station. And learning too that Vralik had spread this heresy and spread that the Tefanda station crew, with Val in particular, had some honor. Uh, but unfortunately, this information was not shared, and the Shaper, the shamed one, was knocked out, but not before revealing the direction of the Master laboratory. Within that, the group continued to press on, moving through the labs of the Shapers before they came across her latest creation, the fearsome shaped Terran attack, who, along with some of her other creations, the Voxen, along with the shaped force user she'd captured and twisted to her own ends, opposed the party and had a pretty rough battle where it looked like Horus may have almost checked out again. But luckily, he was saved. The Terran attack was defeated, and that's where we're going to pick up. The crew, as the battle is raging above the planet, the Allied forces of Tefanda Station pushing back against the Yuzon Vong. The Terran attack lays at your feet, still smoldering. What do you guys do?
I vote for a rapid rest.
I second that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Perfect. So it sounds like the group agrees. So everybody that is making a rapid rest, make me a DC 13 Constitution saving throw.
I should have this one in the bag. Constitution is my best.
Famous last words.
All right.
There you go. All right. Everybody make it.
So I'm going to use Forceful Vigor. So I'm going to have to use a charge here and change that to a strength if you'll allow that.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. And then strength save. All right. Nice. Not needed. Perfect.
You guys take that 10 minutes, kind of patching your wounds, recharging your weapons, just kind of gathering yourself for what is to come as you move deeper and deeper into the Shaper's den. But while we're taking that 10-minute rest on that side and roll any hit die, or roll as many hit die as you have or need, we're going to take a look at kind of what's going on topside. So you guys see kind of this raging battle as you kind of take your moment to rest and look at your data pads and kind of get updates on how the fleet is progressing. You see the Yuzon Vong have been brought down to just 3 dreadnoughts protecting the planet of Ethor. You see molten bolts of plasma trading between the Yuzon Vong ships with blast of bright red and green turbo lasers from the Sith dreadnoughts kind of coming back at them, kind of lighting up the sky across Ethor. And you see the Yuzon Vong seem to be kind of changing their strategy. Before, they were trying to fight everywhere at once, trying to destroy the mining equipment that was trying to burrow into their world ships and other vehicles, trying to keep the starfighters, trying to go after the dreadnoughts. But you see they're taking a page out of your own strategy book and seem to be focusing their fire on the dreadnoughts. You see their capital ships launching blasts of plasma against one of the two Sith Dominion dreadnoughts there. You see their coral skippers skipping along it, blasting bits of molten rock at the ship. You see kind of everything arrayed against them, trying to take down that Dominion ship and trying to bring the odds back into their favor. With you guys, what advice would you have given your kind of your officers, your commanders who are leading this battle while you are on the planet accomplishing your mission? What advice would you have given them during if this tactic may have come up? What would you have commanded them to do to counteract this?
That's a very good sign that they wouldn't find anything.
You're coming in pretty muffled, Horace.
Oh shoot!
Perfect now. Oh, too
yeah,
far away.
I wasn't talking into my mic. My bad.
What did Horace say earlier?
I said it's a bad sign no one's talking. It might have been that we didn't expect this kind of scenario.
Sweet. Does anybody have any thoughts? Otherwise, we can continue with your strategy. Just have them kind of try to whittle down the dreadnoughts.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I was doing a lot of math. I think we would have just stuck with what we said before.
All right. So everybody roll me. Well, one of you roll 3d7 or 3d10, but the rest of you roll 2d10. Call out whoever is rolling 3d10 to start.
Sorry, this is still my heel. I'll roll in just a second.
That was D6s. Fool that I was. 6 is not 10.
I got a question with the thing that Horus gave us. We take max HP, right?
No.
When we heal, or is that something else? That was an aura.
That's Beacon of Hope.
Yeah, Beacon of Hope, which goes away after a minute.
Okay,
given that
never mind. I need to roll my second one and minus a little bit of health real quick.
Horus gets max because he has durable and max constitution, so he caps out the dice no matter what. Unfortunately, there is no overheal, but fortunately, max of a d6 I will take.
Yeah, okay. A 10 and a 1. That's not terrible. So I rolled, that was the 2d10 for, no, I should have under Cadwell. For Cad rolled that. That was for the, then.
Oh, well, just on that alone, they're not rolling hot today. So you guys are able to kind of continue blasting away at their dreadnoughts. Even with them trying to focus fire on the Dominion ships, you're able to bring down another one of their capital cruisers, keeping both destroy it in time to keep both the Dominion ships safe, as well as eliminate those used on vulnerable resources. Though the Defanda Station crew ships and the Alliance itself is starting to get battered, they are seeing kind of success after success. This strategy is executing well and really kind of bringing down the used on vulnerable forces. Ooh. And that does bring them down to 5d10.
Nice. So after rolling 9 hit dice, 2 med packs, and a second wind, I'm almost at full health.
Do you need more med packs?
No, I'm missing 4 HP. I'm feeling pretty good.
Okay. Do you possess any more med packs?
No, that was all my med packs. I was surprised I had 2, to be honest.
Malachi will give one of his med packs to you.
All right, nice.
Yeah, same.
Toggling that back to 2 med packs.
Make it 2. I'm giving you 2.
All right, 3. Nice. And I'm going to, not right now, but kind of if there's a moment that makes sense right before the fight, like gonna go through a door and the bad guy's on the other side of the door, I'll pop a stim.
Yeah, this sounds like a good time to do some drugs. I've been carrying Spice Brew since the beginning of Malachi to give me some extra force points, so I'm gonna toss that in.
I mean, yeah.
Actually, you know what? Disregard. If I could, right before we walk in, I will do. No, I'm committed to it. Let's drink this up. Disregard my disregard. I'm gonna get drunk right before we walk in.
Get drunk, open the door, and nothing there. Damn it.
All right, are you guys ready to proceed forward?
Yeah, I think so.
Yep.
Yes, indeed.
Perfect. We guys are able to maneuver through the door, kind of that separated the Terran attacks pit from the rest of the Shaper's Den. You come out into this room that is arrayed with kind of rows and rows filled of these pod-like devices. Within the devices, you kind of see like this murky green liquid with kind of like the faint outlines of something floating within it. And these kind of outline the sides of the room. In the center of the room, you see kind of these almost leather-like tables with like what looks to be like paper, but almost seems to be organic, kind of scattered across it, mixture with vials and different devices. It seems to be one of the Shaper's kind of laboratories within this room. You see kind of those rows and rows of pod-like devices. You see that center table, and you also see in the middle of this room something that seems fairly familiar. You see kind of this wellspring. Very similar to what you came across during the world ship when you helped Val gain information on the poison that was utilized against him. You see it kind of dominating the center of this room with kind of this fleshy, tendril-like apparatus extending from it with a cognitive hood attached to it. But within, you don't see any living creature or you don't see any humanoid creatures. I should clarify, maneuvering out.
In the pods, they don't look humanoid at all. Those are big.
The water's murky, but you could definitely kind of take a closer look and see kind of what you can see within.
Yeah, I have never seen a horror movie ever. Sure, I'd like to take a closer look.
Perfect. No roll needed. As you peer kind of into it, you see floating within kind of the pod nearest to you, you see a human male, kind of light skin, flowing hair. You see he's unconscious with the apparatus around his mouth and something covering his eyes. But one of the things you noticed right away is you could see his chest, or his doesn't have a top on, and you see on the right side of his arm the symbol for the Republic Senate Guards. Kind of like a emblem emblazoned or tattooed upon his shoulder, and you kind of see him floating within that mark.
Is there anything resembling coral on his person?
He does not look to have been implanted. You can give me a medicine check to say for certain. Solid. Yeah, Vars, I mean, I feel like you probably spent a lot of time with Talus and maybe paying attention to a couple of the various presentations he gave on the coral, as well as kind of the procedure that goes along with it. You look this man over, you look down, kind of see where the cheek, where they often do implant it, look through the murky waters, because where sometimes if they plant them on other spots of the body to keep it inconspicuous. You are 1,000% confident that this man has not been implanted yet. With Nat 20, one thing I will give you as well is you see kind of like the thing that's in his mouth, you're positive is a breathing apparatus. The thing across his eyes, kind of with that keen look, you kind of see like images flashing against kind of like the corner of his eye from that apparatus. Like rapid succession. It's like too quick. Like even if you were staring directly at it, you think it's probably too quick for you to make out exactly what you're seeing. But you kind of see that rapid flashing, kind of backdrop against his eyes.
All right. Is there any obvious way to deactivate or remove him from that apparatus on that pod thing?
Yeah, with the Nat 20 and your Vars' vast experience with the Vong, you kind of see that there is like a little, for lack of a better word, control panel, but spot for you to kind of place your hand that you know would release it.
So Vars will address the rest of the group and say, I think these are subjects that aren't, coraled. We really need to think of better words for this crap. I think he's still him. We should try getting them out of these. Then he'll hit the thing.
Perfect. You hit kind of this fleshy apparatus, and you see the pod open with the water or the murky kind of liquid draining out the bottom of it. You see this man suspended with binds across him, kind of coming out of the pod. The breathing apparatus kind of detaching as it comes through, along with the apparatus along his eyes, and he falls to the ground with a thud.
I'm going to try to rouse him. I don't know if anybody else wants to do anything or intervene at this point, but... No?
Yeah, I'd help you out, actually.
All right.
Is there anything else that stands out in the room specifically through my type of vision?
Yeah, you could see that the pods all have, within the room, all have people from this galaxy. So there's no Vong or Vong creatures, or Vong or native Vong creatures within the pods. But yeah, you guys are able to rouse him. You see this man almost flinches back, panic, uncertainty, and fear in his eyes as he looks around, kind of like almost feral-like panic as he kind of looks around, uncertainty as he goes, what, where are you at? Technology, what is going on?
Easy. Vars will knock his knuckle against his helmet. Ting ting, metal, not Vong. We're here to get you out. Or I guess we're going to get you out, but whatever. What's your name?
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, that's fine.
Nice. Vars real hot today.
Yeah, I should get sick more often.
Your luck has to balance out some way.
Yeah, I'm going to feel like crap tomorrow, though. I'll tell you that right now.
But Vars, you take a good look at him. He's definitely not controlled. You could clear him with the coral, but you do see kind of wildly conflicting emotions playing across his face. Initially, when you kind of tapped your helmet, it said Mando, not Vong, you saw relief. But then he kind of looked at your helmet, the metal, the blasters, everything that you kind of have on your person, and you saw kind of a brief trace of first fear, and then almost like he recoiled in pain. You saw he flinched, almost like as if struck when he saw it and kind of made sense of it. And you see him cower back a little bit. But he kind of goes, I don't know, but what? I just want to go.
Yeah, we're working on that, but we're gonna take down the Shaper, the one that did all this crap to you, and the rest of your people.
You
And then-
see. Oh, go
Mhm.
ahead.
Vars is kind of like over his shoulder to everybody else. I've got a feeling the senator might be among these pods. Take a look if you can.
Vars, roll me a persuasion check.
Yeah.
Malachi will kind of get a little bit closer, or not too close. I'm just gonna. I'm not sure how far away I am from each pod, but anything that looks humanoid, I'll point in the direction of that one looks like a humanoid. That one looks like a humanoid.
Oh, all the pods in this room are people from this galaxy.
Oh, okay. I thought you said creatures too. We're good. Okay.
Perfect. Vars, keeping that hot roll to streak continuing. Yeah, you see, kind of with that insight check as well. He flinched. He smiled and flinched once again. As you said that you were going to take down Master Shaper Nim Yin, this one who was tormenting him, you saw his smile form, and he flinched back. But one of the things you saw recognition in his eyes kind of clearly come across is when you mentioned the finding the Supreme Chancellor, and you see him kind of trying to shake his head, like trying to fight through, like he's gritting his teeth, and he's like almost biting out these words. Oveno not here. Vano is the world ship. And you see his nose starts to bleed slightly as he gets through that.
Oh shit. The world ship.
If we're able to reach out on comms right now, we should definitely pass that immediately.
Yeah. Can we communicate that to the ships from here?
Again,
All right. Well. Can one of you guys handle that? I'll be right back.
Yeah, Malachi will get on comms immediately and say, "Be advised, the senator is on, Aveno is on the world ship. Be advised, Aveno is on the world ship."
you get a call back from the different officers to your crew. Acknowledged. We'll make sure to take the world ship intact. Currently focusing on dreadnoughts as per orders.
I don't know why I'm imagining the Sith dreadnoughts like churning their guns towards the world ship on hearing that. Like, oh, thanks for the heads up. Good call, Malachi.
So hearing that, Val knowing what he knows about the Yusong Bong, can I try a lore check to see whether he would think that the world ship wouldn't allow themselves to be taken captive?
Definitely, yeah. Give me a lore check on that. Give it with advantage too with your time with Vralik. That's rough. Val, you're not really sure. I mean, you've spent time with the Vong. You know they have a peculiar sense of honor. You can't tell if they would blow the ship up. If they, they wouldn't surrender meekly, but you're not sure if they blow the ship up, kill the hostages, flee. You just don't have a good enough feel of them, unfortunately. You see this man kind of in front of you guys, like bleeding slightly from the nose, but he's not hostile. He does seem to kind of have with Vars, with your kind of your insight roll earlier. He does seem to kind of bounce between not joy but relief, and kind of like those flinching, those bursts of pain that seems to come through. but he seems to be fairly docile, kind of just available.
All right. Man, what do we do with him?
We can't bring him with us.
Yeah, I know that.
We have enough to contend with.
Crap. Let me see what I've got on me.
And we're definitely not arming him.
I mean, I can spare a gun or two.
Emphasis on definitely and not.
Well, we can't leave them like this.
Tegan, is there anything that I can see emanated from him? I sense he's in some amount of pain. Is there anything that I can see that sticks out to me about him?
Nothing through the force, but you can make an insight check if you like.
Okay.
And Vars will kind of look over at Horus and be like, don't you Jedi have, like, I don't know, mind calming things you can... I don't understand all this stuff. I know I've seen or heard of stuff like that. You do something like that for... What's his name anyway? What's your name?
Osik.
Can you do anything to help Usyk here?
Well, those skills are within some Jedi's arsenals. They are not within mine. I am more to the saber than anything to do to muddy the mind.
All right. Well, Malachi, can you pick up anything?
All right, Malachi, as you kind of reach out, your foresight, you were not able to kind of see just kind of the usual, just kind of the light bluish gray that you see from most people, especially most Republic soldiers, through your foresight. But as you reach out to the Force to kind of reach to his mind, you see his mind is largely his own, but has a little bit of a fracture with it. You kind of sits and with Vars, would you have let them know kind of about the images that you saw flashing across his eyes from the apparatus?
Yeah, I'd imagine for the same, like, it's like he's got some visor playing images or some crap really quickly. I don't know what the hell that is. More or less
Potentially some sort of propaganda
indoctrination.
or yeah, I'm trying to think of the word, not propaganda or hypnotism, but the other thing. Oh, is that what you just said? It sounded like you were underwater there for a second. Yeah, indoctrination. Exactly.
Well,
with the 24, you guess it's fairly early in the process, which is why he's largely himself. But you do see it seems to be pretty effective. It's like if he had spent more time in there, you think this would have been another means of control without, or even in conjunction with the quarrel.
Yeah, Malachi will be like almost in this guy's face, or maybe just standing behind him, looming, standing at full height now, not crouched over Palpatine style. But he walks past him and comes to you, Vars. Based on what you've said, it could have been some sort of indoctrination, but at this point, I don't trust him, and he can't come with us. He needs to stay here or make his way back through the path that we've cleared already. We don't have time. We didn't come here for them or him.
well, they at least deserve a goddamn chance. Vars is gonna go through it just boom, 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 letting them all out. Just because, like, you know, Vars is very much about self-determination, and the idea of this is repugnant to him in a lot of levels. So he's going to go through, let them all out, and get Usyk to, like, hey, I need you to help them. Get your crap together, arm yourself with whatever you can find. We're gonna make our way back to you probably when we finish with the Shaper.
You see him nod, and as you got to go through and release the different, because it's about 12.5 tubes within here. All of them kind of like, either all of them, you can kind of see markings on them indicating they all look to be. Most of them seem to be Republic Senate Guard. They kind of all, like, a lot of them, all the Senate Guard have that same tattoo, the right shoulder. A few of them you don't see markings on, or you see kind of like Republic soldier tattoos on. And even Osik will kind of speak up. You see him try to like kind of stand up, and he stands and tries to snap to attention a bit. And he goes, especially as he sees some of his comrades like brought out of these stasis pods, he'll go, we were ordered, we were Supreme Chancellor Ovano's honor guard. Those criffers took us. Worst part is the bastard didn't even give us the honor of a clean death. He took each one of us alive and said we would serve.
Yeah. Well, you're still going to serve Uveno. Vars will ignore Malachi's advice and just give him... What the hell can I give him?
Knives?
A blaster rifle. The heavy one. The hell with it. I'll remove it from my inventory.
Your sympathy is commendable, Vars, but we've wasted enough time. We need to move. And I'll pull out 2 of my vibro daggers, and one will float to one of the soldiers, and another will float to another soldier.
Yeah. So, I erased it. I'm going to subtract 4 ammo packs. I'll give it to Usik because why not? I trust him the most because we've had a very deep conversation.
Forrest will quickly interject, looking to Vars. Process.
Yeah,
Would be-
you lean back a little too far, unfortunately.
Yeah. Do you believe your friends have undergone a similar process? Or are they fully taken by the quarrel?
I guess we'll find out. Scary thing is, it looks like I don't know if Caesar walked into it willingly. He was really weird about losing his arms.
Do you want him alive? Or do you want him given a clean end?
I guess we'll make that assessment if we run into him, which we probably will. Either way, make your way back to the world ship. Usik. No, make your way back to the world ship movement elevator. Yeah, the elevator.
Oh, gotcha, yeah.
Yeah.
There's probably like some biological word that would fit for it, but it's an elevator.
It's an elevator. I don't know. The weird fleshy tube. I don't friggin' know.
But as you give Osik a weapon, you do see like kind of flinches once again, especially as he holds the technology. But you do see not a smile, but like he stands a little bit straighter, shoulders like a little bit more broad. He kind of holds his head up a little bit. But one thing you do notice is, especially as you mentioned Caesar, you see Osik like kind of like flinch again, but then spit as he goes, "That twice traitorous Criffer is the one that brought us in. Right into the goddamn safe house we found for Ovano, marched in with that bastard the gardener, took the men down."
Well, we'll deal with them one way or another. Either way, you know what you need to do. Remember who you are, and that's not Vaughn. Move.
You can see him, he nods and, "Yes, sir." And he kind of gathers up the remainder of the the humanoids that were released, about this 12.5, mix of Senate guards or public soldiers that were taken alive. And he starts to kind of lead them through distributing the vibro knives and weapons that you guys have given him. Kind of amongst those he feels can make the best use of them. And he'll go, we'll hold position there. And is that your exit? Are you leaving out through the elevator shaft, or elevator cord, or whatever criff you call it.
We haven't thought that far ahead.
You guys see like, a little concerned falls across his face before he kind of snaps back to military attention, and he goes, affirmative. We'll cover it. If you do, he goes, Griff, we don't have any comms. If you do, just don't leave us behind.
So Val would just look kind of confused. Say, Val is not leaving the planet. We are taking the planet. This is a siege, my friends. You may join.
Malachi will give his comm link over to Usyk. I expect this returned to me when we're finished.
Kind of see like a little bit of trepidation when he goes, affirmative. We'll hold the umbilical cord for you guys, but update us if you need any help. And yeah, we'll siege this Griffer.
Right. All right. We got a shaper to kill.
Perfect. As you guys see the remaining soldiers and Republic Senate guards march out, making their way back through the path that you all had traversed, you do continue along within this Shaper's Den, making your way further within. After maneuvering through for a few moments, you're able to come to another door. And at the outset of this door, kind of almost like baked or not built, grown into the center of this door, you do see a villain. It seems to be inverted or off at the moment. What do you guys do?
I don't know why I'm having like an action movie moment in my brain, like, knock, knock, you stupid bitch.
Go for it! That's badass!
Go for it, man. What does
Yeah.
Varus do? How does Varus do that?
Oh, he's gonna, like, I don't know, punch, like, hit the bill up and say, knock, knock, you stupid bitch. Fuck it, I'm going with it. He can't stand the Shaper.
That right after the whole bit with all the rest of them. Goddamn.
Meanwhile, Malachi chugs something and Val sticks himself with a needle.
We're gonna get hopped up on drugs and murder this bitch. Hell yeah, like drug fiends. We're gonna steal a copper out of your walls.
Best part is Val's just like sticking himself with med packs. Probably accidentally does the stem too. Just damn.
Some of you get a little high, and the rest of you are, and Varus smashes his Beskar garb into this Villip. You feel a satisfying squish as you just bash in this organism with kind of bits of goo and blood kind of flying over, and I kind of marking your gauntlet a little bit, but you just get that. It's one of those. It feels like punching a water balloon a little bit, like this satisfying kind of squish and splash. And you see as that happens, the door kind of slowly slides open, and within you find a room with 4 of these pods scattered throughout of it, kind of similar to the pods that you came across when you first, when you found Osik and his men. But the thing that draws your attention is you see 3 figures within the room, kind of all stalking, all kind of expecting, clearly. The first I'll describe, and then Keith, with this one, with the second one, I'll see if you have any influences you want to have for Shaped Dash. Any appearance things that you think would be fun to mix in with the user on Vong. I've got a description in case you don't, but I just want to see with it being your old character in case you have something directly in mind. But the first one I'm going to describe is, as far as you recognize him immediately, even though like it looks like a funhouse mirror version of the gardener. You see this tall green being before, where he usually had kind of a thoughtful or at least sometimes cheerful face. Now it is like in a grimace. You see his teeth are bared, You see a bit of coral growing out of his cheeks. You see he has been clearly shaped. Before, where the man never wore armor, kind of went into battle with clothes on his backs, you see bits of York coral and Vondum crab armor growing from his flesh. You see he raises his hands, and the gardener usually fought with just kind of his wraps and gloves. You see now on his hands, they've got these protrusions of coral, almost like spiked knuckles growing from his hands. You see his eyes aware, but still somewhat vacant. Far more aware than the Chazrak or some of the other creatures you've come across that have been kind of inserted with the coral, but still a little bit of that vacantness kind of appearing through. You see him crash both of his knuckles together. You see bits of the kind of spiked and corals kind of both spark and break off, even with some blood on his own knuckles as he crashes them together. But it sees that blood, and what usually would kind of draw a bit of pain or a bit of surprise, you see him smile through it, almost like a Yuzan Vong warrior would do. And he's on one side, he's on the left side. On the right side, you do see Dash. Now, Keith, do you have anything you want for Dash?
No, go for it.
Okay. You see Dash. Usually, when a man has like a heavy gun and just bomb after bomb after bomb strapped to his side with his heavy Republic armor. See, some things are the same, but some things are different. Gone are the large gun, gone are the armor. You see kind of Dash with like growths on the side of his face, kind of that same coral growing out of his cheek. But you see he is wearing Vondum crab armor that uses on Vong. But you see strapped to him are these pouches. They're these little boils, maybe is the best way to describe these little sacks that seem to be like glowing bright red. These things are strapped all over him. You even see on his back is this large container filled with these, like it's not clear, but able to be seen through, almost like a hazy, kind of translucent. And you see within that sack are these just fluttering firefly type creatures that are kind of bouncing around the stack, sparking, bouncing, sparking, bouncing, and sparking. And you kind of see that same expression within the gardener, that aware but still not fully present. But in the center of the room, you do see one other creature. And Berg, I'll let you describe this one.
As described once before, you would see a twisted version of Caesar, who I've since posted the character art for in Discord if you click on that. Where did I even begin? He's got that armor that seems to be grown into him, a part of him now. His ears are tattered and worn. Weirdly enough, it looks like his eyes had been repaired, but the opposite one to the one that used to be broken is now completely gone, coral growing around a vacant socket. And he would stand there, corrupted, twisted, still battle-worn, one palm face open, and the other one cradling, shoot, I forget what they're called. Thank you. Amphistaff. As there would be a smile on his face still. He would be larger, bulkier, and to Gungan are pretty tall. And now that he's bulky, I'd say he actually looks pretty imposing.
He's maybe wider now.
Yes. And he simply looks tattooed, cut up, scarred. He looks Vong.
You did say he had coral growing in him, right?
That's what I drew, yeah.
Okay.
I was looking at the art.
All right, because I had a theory that I had a theory that this guy walked into it willingly.
Potentially could find that out. But as you see, like, as far as his fist kind of like recedes back from the door, dripping with these, kind of dripping with the blood of this villain that was able to smash. You do hear kind of movement from behind you. You see Yuzon Vong soldiers approaching from behind as well. And you kind of see a few things at once. You see kind of those soldiers approaching from behind. You see the door that you opened start to kind of close. Not very quickly, but kind of with not rapidly, but still with a quick speed. You see that all kind of happening at once. We're going to kind of go in order. Vars, as you see the door starting to close, you see Yuzon Vong soldiers behind you, but in front of you, you see the other survivors of Vela, your friends that you've traveled with for quite a bit of time, fought against the first to discover and fight against the Yuzon Vong. What do you do with kind of between a rock and a hard place?
Well, I'm going to take a step towards closure, I guess.
Perfect. You move into the room with your basilisk diving in behind you. It kind of right at your side with kind of its metal creaking, really preparing for a fight. Val, what do you do as you kind of see? You probably don't have the same personal connection to this, but you do see Vars dive in, the basilisks follow him. These storied fighters against the Vogue in front of you, and a squad of Yuzon Vong soldiers behind you. How does Vars act?
How many Yusong Bok soldiers are behind us here?
It's about at least 7 of them.
Only 7? That's nothing. Stand in line, please.
Val's not real smart. That seems like in a moment of opportunity here. I'm gonna let the dice decide. 10 or higher, I'll do the smart thing, go in the room. No.
Honestly, it's pretty even. I'm not sure.
Yeah. So he's gonna tip his hat to Val, or to Vars, and then Val will say, Vars, I'm sure you'll gain honor in that fight. Let me deal with these. And then I'm gonna charge behind us.
All right. Malachi, what do you do?
I have a moment of confusion as I see Val turn and walk to the soldiers behind us, and I just look to Vars as I follow him in quickly, and I say, maybe we should ring up our friends at the elevator and tell them to come back him up. And I'll just step forward.
All right. Horace, what do you do?
He looks to the fight in front of him, then looks to Val charging, and he feels a pang in his chest, and he looks to that fight with the soldiers, ignites its lightsaber, and says, I suppose it's good to use the word here. It was an honor fighting with you. And he'll chase after Val, ready to fight with him.
All right. Well, as you guys go in there, kind of as Malachi moves through and Horace turns back, the door shuts behind you, and you see like these creatures, like it's not even creatures, like this fluid, kind of like leaking out and almost like rapidly hardening around its edges, sealing itself in. And you see within the survivors of Vela take notice. And Vars, you see a lot of their eyes upon you, especially you see the gardener kind of look at you and just go, why struggle? We have seen what the Vong can do, the gardens that they could make. How I toiled for Zerka. using their abominations, making more money for those greedy corporate pigs. When I found true absolution through the Vong, through the Yuzon Vong, we could make gardens on every world. We could eliminate pollution. We could make sure every Mandalorian has a purpose and food. Vars, you could help us do this. We fought together. We know you have strength. Fight with us again.
Don't worry. We're going to fight all right. Why did the party get split just now? Just wondering.
Hey, the dice chose. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, goddamn. Okay, cool. Wonderful. We're committed.
What?
I don't know what else to say.
Perfect. Burger, would Caesar have some words?
Yes. He take a deep breath in through his nostrils, let it out, palm open, and merely first begin softly. Oh, Vaz, you sir. Hi. As you can see, times have changed. I know how I've missed you. As I missed him, points to Gardner, and I missed him, points to Dash. I don't want you, sir, to surrender. Nor do I think you would. I want you, sir, to fight. I want you, antithesis to us, abomination to us. I want you to fight and see all that is different. And I want you to come to a synthesis. I want you to see for yourself. If that means your victory, but I don't think it will. Not this time. I look forward to having one of my favorite soldiers back in my ranks. Alpha the Sith.
Got question for you, Caesar. When they came for you, did you fight, or did you go willingly?
Misa wanted to die. And then they gave me new life. Another suicide mission. It led into a rebirth.
Well, I think we're done with words. Unless Dash, you got something you want to say there, bud?
Keith, with you being here, would Dash have any words on that side?
Yeah.
It's being shaped by the Yuzon Vog that he had said.
So the first thing you notice about Dash is normally he's very like aloof, right? His personality, he kind of masks a little bit of hesitation and timidness with kind of a little bit of smile and an attitude, and you can tell that he is very focused. He's aloof. He's clear-eyed, and so he would just kind of look at you and Vars, you are a loyal comrade. I appreciated our time together. You fought by my side. Join us now. The Republic, they used me. They ridiculed me. They mocked me. My injuries I sustained, they did nothing for me but look at me at disdain. The Yusong Vong have healed my mind. They have given me clarity. They have given me purpose. What can the Republic offer me? And then you just kind of shrug and say, but you can join us, or you can fall to us. That is your choice. I wish you to join us, but I know what you'll do.
Yep. Well, no matter how this plays out, it was nice while it lasted. And with that, he'll loosen himself up, draw his weapons, clench his jaw, let out a breath, and get ready.
Perfect. You guys see the three of the four survivors of Avela in this room assume their fighting stances. Sweet, we're going to split this between two battles. I didn't expect the party to split up a little bit here, or to split the way it did, I should say. So
I have a request.
yeah.
Can the Vong team roll tactical initiative like old times?
Oh, for sure. If that works for you, Val, as well.
Sure, let's do it.
Sweet. So there's going to be two battles on this side. We're going to have the Basilisk, Vars, and Malachi versus the other survivors of Vela. And we're going to have Val and Horse against the squad of Uzod Vogue soldiers. And it sounded like you guys called... actually, I should ask. Malachi, did you put the call out to the...
He's the one to give up his communicator.
I
Oh,
gave
you're
up
right.
my comm so that they could be reached by someone else on the team.
Yeah.
Well, Vars, you were talking there. Horse, would you have made the call?
Horse thinks he's about to die. He's fighting with Val. He's not thinking about making any call.
All right. Sweet. Go ahead, Vars. Sound like you had something?
I was going to say, for the sake of giving that fighting chance, abandon the elevator, make your way to the Shaper's Den. We need you. He'll try to keep that to himself. Like, I don't know if you can turn off his vocoder to keep it in his helmet, if that makes sense.
Give me a stealth check on this one. DC 13.
All right.
You have armor penalties that don't apply on this.
Okay.
Solid. Yeah, you're able to kind of keep that quiet within your helmet. Put that call out for help for those who are fighting behind and guarding your retreat, or guarding your back, I should say. Sweet. We're gonna take a quick 5-minute break. We'll jump into the combat. We jump between two maps with the crew. Part fighting the Uzod Vogue soldiers. Part fighting survivors of Vela. This will be interesting. So let's dive into that. We'll be back in 5. Welcome back, everyone, to part 2 of session 24 of Occupation. The crew has they've split the party. With half of the crew, Vars, Malachi, and their faithful basilisks going up against the 3 survivors of Vela, and the other half, Val and Horace, making a last stand to defend the group from a group of the Yuzon Vong soldiers. We're going to be splitting between the 2 fights. So what we're going to do is everybody that's on this page, roll me initiative. Let me switch to the combat view for our viewers so you guys can see how this fight looks. At least on the survivor side, it's 3-on-3, I guess.
Vars, we doing tactical?
Yes.
You're sure?
Oh,
You didn't look like you wanted to do that. Are you sure?
I do.
Okay. All right.
All right.
I'm sorry in advance. Just saying.
I mean, I might have to apologize to you. We'll see how it plays out. All right.
Tegan?
Hmm?
I have a question.
Yeah.
I get to be mean here, don't I?
You do, and also for the viewers and for the players too. I won't be controlling Caesar. Burger will be the one controlling Caesar for this fight. So yeah, go for it. All right. So actually, I forgot I've got people to roll too. So tactical. Let's see how this goes. Dash, shaped Gardner.
Looks like
6.
y'all are going first. Why do I hear Battle of the Fates in my head?
You know, I actually don't see how to roll initiative for the.
Oh, it's in there. All right. So basically, this one, you guys are gonna take turns. You guys will go first. The other crew will go. Before we dive into that, let's move over to the hallway and see how the hallway crew is going to do. Oh, me. So.
Oh, look. There's some Chazrax in there.
All right. You guys are doing your own initiatives. No tacticals, so roll them up.
Horse still has the Force Intuition up, and he'll use Improved Force Intuition, casting that real fast as a reaction to give himself advantage on this roll. And while I roll initiative to get me in the turn order, it'll be instead based off of his wisdom, which I'll roll right after.
Oh, I don't see the thing on top. Carousal.
10.
Oh, if you click the carousel, it should, like it's on the left-hand side, it should pop up for you.
Oh, it's got a weird. Let me try to reload it.
If not, if you click on the cross swords in the menu, it'll have you got to roll. All right. I wish I could have both of these. Oh, I just opened up another window of Foundry. So I'm going to have both of these open at the same time. Because what we're going to do is we're going to bounce between you guys when it comes to your initiative order. Going between the fight in the hallway as well as the fight in the Shaper's Den with the survivors of Vela. So once you guys are all the way in there, and I get my little second window open so I can see what the other initiative is, we'll get this going.
I will say one thing. Caesar did give a command in his speech to Vars. I had turned to the side, and he did say Alpha the Sith. And he said that out loud.
Come back in here. That kind of bug. I think it logged me out. I think it kind of bugged on me a little.
Oh, weird. Both are 18 to start. Sweet. So we're gonna go to the. We'll start with the one that's on tactical to make things easy. We're gonna go back to the Shaper's Lab. So, home team is that home team. The Defonda Station team is up first.
All right. Malachi, anything specific you want to do?
This first round, I'm gonna go ahead and burn one of my circlet charges to bonus action Vitality Shield. And I'm gonna cast that at 5th level. Hold on, I'm lagging here just a little bit. Okay, there we go. So this should roll 5d8. Yep, okay, good.
Oh, that's a good one.
Nice. Okay, so I will take 32, which is going to bring me down 86. That's going to bring me down to 56 out of 94 hit points, but it's going to give me 64 temporary hit points.
Nice.
And then I'm going to cast Saber Storm. Let me see. How far am I from the one that said the alpha me? Not close enough. So I will move close enough as I'm bringing out my 2 light daggers. I will move forward 10 feet. And as those 2 light daggers come out, I will make 2 attacks against Caesar.
All right.
Okay. Light blade. There it is. First attack.
Miss.
Attack.
Damn.
All right, but that's besides the point. I do have Saber Storm up, and that is what matters. That'll be all I have for now.
Okay.
All right. Faris.
Oh, and I will move back 10 feet.
All right. I'm going to have the basilisk activate its actually no, might as well. Let's go ahead and Val's not in the room, right? So
Oh, goodness.
right at the gun.
All right. That'll definitely hit.
Okay. And that is loaded with that.
Oh.
So +1 bonus to attack roll. All right, so 22. Either way, it hits. So 2d6 kinetic damage on a hit. And then it explodes. And so whenever he starts his turn, it'll be 48 fire damage, or half as much. All right, and then I'll have whatever. Might as well use the help thing, right?
So that requires a saving throw, right?
Say that again.
Does that require a saving throw?
Not till start of your turn.
Yeah.
All right. And would helpful work at this point?
Oh, what's that one again?
It's just at second level, your companion can take the help action as a bonus action.
I don't think that would work here.
Okay.
With that, the companion needs to be in range of the enemy.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Then I'll use his bonus action to activate the jetpack I have on him, move him vertically 20 feet, and then to the left 20 feet. He's got 45 movement. And for Vars, I'm just going to start blasting. Let's go with heavy pistol.
Elliot?
That'll hit. And that is loaded with...
Gonna use a reaction. Greater administer aid on self. Which allows Caesar to use one of his superiority dice to heal himself.
Okay.
It's gonna be... And that's plus his wisdom, right? Gonna post regular minister aid real fast just to make sure I do not get this calculation wrong. Alright.
All right. And then I guess at this point, DC 14 con save.
I accidentally closed the sheet. 1 second.
Wait.
Con save!
Apparently, the poem did not shape Caesar to have better constitution.
Oh, wait, I do. I can use, since Caesar's forced to make a save, he can use a reaction to give himself tactical analysis, right?
Doesn't multitasker have once per turn?
Oh, let me double check that. Thank you. Each round, shoot, yeah. So, yeah. Damn.
All right. Give us a con save. Not 20, Harold.
Nice. Give me another.
Another. I'm scared.
I shouldn't be scared.
No. That's fine. Still 8 damage. Yahoo. On top of that. And another attack. Let's see how that goes. Oh, I'll use the hooray for it being on a belt. The ammo belt thing. And fire another shot. Well, 17. All right. And same thing with the cryo damage.
How's that all look, Vars?
Just, he knows that Caesar's good at directing people, so he just unloads on them first, trying to overwhelm. All right, well, yeah, you gain a slowed level. And with that, I'm going to use the bonus action to activate the Sentinel extra reaction thing. Get ready.
All right. Sweet. Let's see what the other crew. I forgot where you guys came up on initiative with that crew. You guys are both near the bottom. Or actually, no, you didn't roll initiative on that one.
Oh, yeah, I'll just throw that in real quick so you can
Okay.
see where it goes. Okay. Not
What's that talk?
fantastic.
All right. Sweet. So you guys are kind of near the mid on the list. So I'm gonna. Let's actually let's switch to the hallways thing and see how those guys do. Unfortunately, the Yuzon Vong Warriors are up first, mostly. So let's see which one of these guys. So that's the lead one. You hear him shout out a challenge in Yuzon Vong, just this guttural challenge battle. So you've heard quite a bit, and you do see him race towards you. And he needs to use his bonus action aggressive to get in range, so he can't throw anything at you, fortunately. But you do see him spinning his amphistaff around, and you see 2 quick slashes at your face.
All right. And he will have a disadvantage.
Oh yeah, with your I forgot what it's called, not the displacer cloak, but Star Wars.
The Mimicker. Defil Mimicker.
You got rid of a nat 20 on that one, so solid, and I think 18 misses you.
Yep. And with my stem, it's 22 AC.
Shit, all right. Some solid rolls. You avoided a 19 and a 20. So you see him come run up, both of them trying, like he swings low and then high. But luckily, your mimicry is just kind of throwing him off, and he's not able to get a solid blow at you. Soldier is up. This one's going to go mess with Caesar. Or not Caesar, mess with Warren. He also needs to use his bonus action to charge.
So long as he doesn't hit, I have a plan.
Alright, he lashes out twice with his amphistaff. You see this one seems to be a little bit smaller and less scarred up than his compatriot.
AC's currently 21 from that improved force intuition. None hit.
Solid. Yeah, you see kind of the speed of the force, just kind of guessing and utilizing your precognition to avoid the blows. But the Chazraks are up. Which Chazrak? It's this one. All right. Caesar, Horus, he is racing at you.
Oh no, this one's a bit more worrying. I have a feeling.
He
Yeah,
does
that's
have
why.
back tactics. Luckily, these aren't the most daring soldiers, but unfortunately, he will hit.
Reaction is our use for initiative, so nothing I can do to help that right there. No resistance either at the current moment in time.
So you see he comes through, sees an opening that his buddy made, and makes a slash at you. It draws blood. But fortunately, only draws blood once.
No, twice, because since he got hit, the power's over. Stacy's 19. That will hit.
Okay. So he hits you twice for 16 total. You see him making that opening that his buddy provided, stabs in, and then slashes out, just taking a chunk out of your flesh and robes.
From one blender to another.
All right, the other warrior is up. Yeah, they're just gonna. Unfortunately, he's gonna dogpile Ovel. Luckily, they're far away. They can't use any bonus actions. So he's going to try to hit. You see him spinning his amphistaff, just trying to lay a blow on this very quick hunter of hunters.
I'll reaction to boost my AC to the attack.
Nice.
So it'll be plus my proficiency bonus, which is 4, so it'd be 26 to that single attack.
Perfect. You see, like he's like dead set. Like he is like a blow that is perfect. What does Val do just in the nick of time to avoid that?
So you can tell, like as the first one comes in, he hasn't drawn a weapon yet. He is literally just kind of like, almost like mockingly, like weaving between these blows, like maybe knocking one aside with like his toe, the low blow. And then you can see at the last minute, he actually draws his blade and kind of throws it up and catches it backhand, like on his arm to catch it. And he kind of gives a little bit of a nod. like, okay, here we go. And you can tell he's into the fight now.
The fight, the hunter of all hunters, fight of his life. But you see, it's like you threw him off his game blocking that last one. Like, this was sloppy. Definitely one of those hastily struck. He thought he had you, but luckily you're able to avoid it. Val, you are up.
All right. So I'm gonna go for the one on the left here. And so kind of as he parries that second one, and then the second attack goes wide, he's going to go for a little bit of a feint. So he'll try to get advantage on this. It'll be contested. And every time I forget what it's contested by, I believe
I think that's right, wasn't it?
sleight of hand and mastery.
I'll roll it.
Stylus.
Figure that out.
Deception. And I'm going to do my mastery, so I'm going to do this without my proficiency bonus, but I'll get an extra attack.
Sweet. Did you already roll your sleight of hand?
No, so let me do that.
Okay,
now.
he rolled a 10 on his insight, so I think with modifier you beat that, don't you?
Yeah.
So you get advantage.
Plus 14 at the
And then
moment.
that 20 on that.
Oh, I should have saved that. So I will also use my adaptive fighting, so I'll get a +1 to my crit range. And I'll go with my first attack here. And it'll be with advantage. Nice.
That's 20, nice.
Nice. All right, so 32.
Solid.
And then I'll come back with the second attack, and I'll get advantage on that because I crit. And I do get to re-roll once.
Luckily, a 19 is still enough to hit.
All right. So here's a little bit of damage on that one.
So he went from healthy to bloody. How does that all look for Val?
So he parries the blow and then kind of feints high and then just kind of makes two quick slashes, one on the inside of his leg and then kind of one going back up into his side. All right, and then so that's my two attacks, my bonus action. I think that's it. I think that'll be my turn.
You holding the surge?
Yeah. Well, why not? I'll surge it. Why not? There's no reason not to. So I'll give two more attacks.
All right.
So I'll go for another one against this guy. No advantage on this one, but I do get the crit range still. Nice. That's a crit. Uh, 30.
Solid. He is on death's door. Can this last hit bring him down?
Yeah, and I'll get advantage.
It hits.
So reroll just to see if I crit.
Oh, yeah, you got that supreme accuracy thing.
There we go. Nice.
Is
And
that correct?
some damage here. 11.
Finish him.
So as I kind of go for the second hit through, the third one I kind of go across, and then the last one is kind of the finishing blow. I'm going to give this guy a little respect. He made me work for dodging that, and so I'll actually kill him and bring him to the ground.
Perfect. Val, Horace, who wants to roll me 1d4?
I claim the D4.
All right.
Is this good or bad for us?
Find out eventually.
We'll find out in one segment of time.
But we're gonna flip from the hallway crew back into the survivors of Vela confrontation.
Plus a Sith.
Oops, I forgot where I saved that.
Oh Jesus! What the hell is
Oh,
that?
no, wrong room, wrong room.
Wrong room. What do I call this?
Where the hell did we go? Oh God!
Well, guys, I've decided I don't want
no.
to play anymore.
Oh,
Good
no.
night.
There we go. That's the actual right one.
There we go.
All right.
All right, so it's the beginning of the turn, right?
Yeah.
Could Caesar kick it off?
Yes, it's easy to kick it off if you like to.
You can kick it
All
off
right.
with a dexterity DC check.
Yeah, that too. You are in fire. Oh,
All
do you have the radius for that, Vars?
I
I thought we had a thing for that last session.
it's a 15-foot radius. It doesn't.
Okay.
You see? Oh wait, I don't know if it lets me place it or not. I have no idea. That was me, not him. But boy, oh boy, I wish it was him.
No worries. I just want to make sure we put it down because that stays for like the whole time, just to make sure people don't run through it. There we go. Sweet.
So, since Caesar is being forced to make a save, he'll use one of his reactions here in order to target himself with critical analysis, which activates his ability from his subclass. Mutagenic transformation.
What?
How does that look?
He kind of just stands up straighter, bulks out more. His eyes become a little bit more wild, yet focused at the same time. Wild but clearer, I should say. He breathes in and again lets out. And he seems to be just delighted. As again, just like veins popping out, muscles seem to strain. With this right here, this gives him a whole host, myriad of things. When he's the target of his own critical analysis feature, he can add his intelligence to his saving throws, as well as to his AC. So he's jumped up from 15 AC to 20, and this saving throw will have +5 to it. It was not needed.
No.
And he's immediately going. That was his. Oh, that was his reaction.
You still will take half damage on that 48 bars.
Yep. So let's.
Because of his transformation, he also gains 14 temporary HP whenever that begins.
Perfect.
And at the start of each of his turns.
So that takes you down to 3 temp. Oh, actually, no, half that. Takes you down to 7 temp. No, it's 8 temp.
Wait, half of 11 would be 5, right?
Yeah.
5 minus 14.
Oh, 14? Okay, 9 temp.
His
I
wisdom
don't
in
think
this
it
case
matters
plus
much
his
to
class
just order
level.
of operations. Wouldn't the fire trigger before the transformation?
The reaction was to the fire and the saving throw.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry.
Connected to the fire.
Yep. Sorry.
So-
Alright. Oh, go ahead.
Antithetical to what once was Caesar. He's gonna back up. Oh, no, I am accidentally targeting the... How do I not target the...
If you hit escape, it should clear it
You
for
also
you.
have 1 level of slow. Don't forget about that.
Oh,
True.
thank you for reminding me. That reduces speed by 15, right?
I think 10 for the first level. Let me pull it up real quick.
Hidden escape.
Bars, do you have an offhand?
Nope.
I'll look it up.
It's a tiered system for slow.
Reduced by 15.
Well, it is 15. Yeah. 15 for first level, 25 for second, 30 for third.
Yeah, no, it's not letting me deselect the...
It's all right. Move it. I'll just move it back. Not that big of a deal.
Thank you. 1, 2, 3. Out of the zone. Out of the danger zone. And he will immediately, as far as kind of predicted, start giving orders as he just kind of calls out, "Remove the Sith from the board. He says the biggest threat. Lethal force authorized. Maybe not. Perhaps the Shaper will reward us if we bring him in. But take him out. We focus the abomination and Vaz after. And he will do... long since has it been Commander Strike. Bonus action. Targeting. Dash. Say
And what does that do again?
Commander Strike. Shoot, wrong thing. Commander Strike. I will use the... wait, it's... No, that's correct. It will allow him as a reaction to make an attack against a target.
Perfect. So you see Dash reach into his kind of like this fleshy belt and pull out one of those glowing kind of just boils. You see it fluttering with this fiery just exuberance. Keith, what would Dash, he looks like he's about to give it a name before he throws it. What would Shape Dash name this?
You know, I think, what was the name of, he's got a sense of humor. What was the name of one of the compatriots that died in episode 1 of ours?
That's... cool.
Oh, from like the Republic?
Yeah, the first scene when they crashed.
That's
The
really good.
Mandalorians, episode 1. That ship that went down.
I really wish I remembered that. I don't. I'd have to look at my old notes. So I can't find them that quickly. But we'll say it's that.
Yeah, he's gonna name all of them just after them. He cuts deep.
It will also add on to it an additional D8 damage.
Does it have to be an attack roll, or how does that work?
One weapon attack. I don't know. It just adds it to the damage. We've always run it as like for like the Gatling gun that Dash had. He could use the area stuff with it, the rocket.
If he has the same abilities of when I played him, he can throw explosives as a weapon attack.
Perfect. That works then.
Charging.
Sweet. Vars, Malachi, give me a dexterity saving throw. Not too bad. So 11 damage on a save, 5 on a fail. We'll have Vars roll his when he gets back, but you see him toss this boil, and you see just flames lick out of it, just burning across the field. Perfect. Both will pass, so you take 5 damage as an explosion goes off. Caesar, anything else you can do?
Main action. The dodge action. Oh, we zoomed.
Well, that's zoomed in really far.
Main action, the dodge action. Caesar just yet again smiles and says aloud, "Hey, shoot! I forgot the Star Wars quote. Oh, I was gonna do a funny quote. There it is. I've been looking forward to this." I struggled there. I'm sorry.
And then the gardener is going to be up. You see Vars, he is as quick as you remember him. He does have to dash, though, to get... He does have to dash to get to you. So you see him use his bonus action to get in close. And you see he is going to start laying out some strikes. So you see him kind of getting close. He's just...
I think he's the one who said BRB.
Sweet. Luckily, he will need to roll. We'll roll these out first. Luckily, he can only do 2 of them due to his bonus action being gone. But you see him lashing out with his spiked limbs.
Does he still have his reaction just in case he can use the Sentinel on this guy before he gets in close?
Oh, that's true. Yeah, he would have his
I don't
reaction.
remember if he already used it or not.
No, he used the Sentinels thing, so he would get an extra shot on that.
Bonus action to get a number of reactions equal to proficiency bonus, which right now is
4.
yeah.
Oh, sweet. No, Vars is there. Give us that shot. Unfortunately, you see the gardener kind of jink beneath, like almost like the force calling out to him. He dodges right aside of it as he continues racing forward.
Exhaustion on an attack.
I didn't want to do stunning strike, so I wanted to give him something that was painful, but he still got a turn. Just oof.
Oh,
All right, second one.
Holy shit!
So I think so Vars, you're on mute, but I think oh yeah, he did it. So a 20 as that attack. He did precision attack.
What's that?
So it boosted to a 19. I don't know if that hits.
Fortunately, that just misses, unless you have anything else you can add to that, Vars.
still muted.
Defiant.
He's a human.
Did we burn? I think we burnt Defiant.
Perfect. Well, let's see that damage then. Where does that go? 2 crits. Gonna be nasty. Not as bad in that first one. So 23 on the first one, 31 on the second one. As you see, like he comes in fast as he always was, but his knuckles a little bit more damaging. It just like bashes into you, spikes creaking through your Beskar arm, drawing blood. And he does 54 total damage. And when you get a second, roll me 2 Constitution saving throws.
Also, dismemberment rolls.
Oh yeah.
However, he's got a baby emergency, so it may be a second.
Yeah, we'll come back to him on that. But we are going to do dash before we move on this side. So you see him coming a little closer, eyes glowing with excitement. You see him call out 2 more of Vars' squad mates that died upon the first session and toss them into the fray. Oh, that's why I didn't do the thing initially. Sweet, and get there. And why didn't I get there? It is. There's damage. So give me 2 dexterity saving throws, DC 17. Vars and Malachi.
Also, as a reaction, because it technically doesn't need to be Caesar getting hit for this, and it's a different turn, Caesar's going to expend another Administer Aid on himself.
All right. Malachi, give me 1 more saving throw. Sweet, you will succeed on this one, so you take 7 on the first one, and then 9 on the second. And we're going to flip over back to the hallway crew. Under Shazrak soldier. He is going to actually he's going to go support Patriot after he's stepping over the body of the soldier that falls. You see him rushing in, leaping with his Kofi blade, lashing out twice, is using his Yuzon Vol compatriot to find an opening. Actually, that would not have advantage. That'd be a regular due to your thing. So what was the first die on that? So 6 that will miss. Second attack, regular. 22. Does that hit?
That does. I'll throw my. I'm trying to think if I used it No, I got
Oh,
my reaction.
you were just you were right after or right before this Jazrak.
Okay.
So you got your
Yep. I'll use my reaction to dodge it.
Solid. You see, you gotta have another one that has like a good slash at you, but luckily you're able to pull your defense up just in time. Horace, you are up.
All right. Main action to gain resistance to kinetic and energy from Endurance Counselor, and bonus action to quicken cast. Let's see here. Saber Onslaught. And then I'll gain an extra 2, so that's.
I am at my force points gone.
And he is going to be moving, and moving to get an attack on all 4 of these.
All right.
Saber Onslaught does not allow them to get an attack of opportunity. So allow me to quickly roll those 4 attacks.
So, what happened? Sorry, I had to step away.
Oh, no worries. Oh, we get it up. So you have a couple saving throws you got to make. Give me 2 Constitution and 2 Dexterity.
Yeah. Other than you getting double crit, it was pretty uneventful.
Yeah.
Oh goodness.
A lot of
All right.
I rolled
crit.
2 not ones and a 2. And
Hit a
one.
crit. Hit a crit.
I already burnt the anything I could add on to this actually. So damage critical, that would have been the very first guy over here.
Okay.
For 15 fire. By the way, Vars, are you okay? Already?
Yeah, no, just baby vomit. That's it. A lot.
Oof. Fortunately, though, you survive both your Constitution save, your first Dex save. So you take. I've got to look back at the damage. I think it's gonna be like 5.
I overheard half of that. So what?
Oh,
I wasn't present. I was trying my best to do hey, I would have done this, but I couldn't.
No worries. Unfortunately, your attack of opportunity missed, even with the target on there. So you take
Defiant.
3 from the shaped dash poison plasma oil on the first, and then you take 18 on the second. And I can't remember I don't know if you were here for the damages, but you take 23 from the first crit and then 31 from the second crit.
Would I have missed with throwing a Defiant on top of that as well? I really did not want the Gardener to get close.
If you have a Defiant,
Does Defiant come back on short rests or a long rest?
Yes, short.
Oh shoot! Defiant!
Yeah, I would have.
Rewind time.
I would have 100% thrown that D4 in.
Oh.
Oh God.
luckily it's enough to hit roll damage because this will matter.
Oh my god. That is significant. That's significant right there.
That rewinds the crits.
I gotta scroll way the hell up. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me just click it again.
So
That
to this.
damage, normal.
Max damage there.
Max damage is good. Because let me bring up. Oh, where is it at?
Oh.
Why
If
did
that reduces the damage to 0, does the defective sentinel still go off? Does it matter if it damages or if it just hits?
I'll have to read it. I think it's damage, but let me read that. And why did it only roll 1d10?
It didn't add the level.
I'll pull it up while you're doing that.
Either way, we'll leave that. System style creatures provoke opportunity with
Hit a creature.
it's just hit. Yeah,
That's good at least.
sweet. So you will avoid that crit damage.
Thank goodness, because
And
yay.
I am curious though, what would have been the 2 dismemberment rolls? I just want to see if it doesn't disrupt anything.
We'll roll those a little later. But let's get back to the hallway crew.
and I'll be right back.
Horace, you Is that all? Have you rolled all your damage, Horace?
All one damage, yes. I got a 15 for damage on this man here. The rest were 2 nat ones and a 2.
Oh, yeah. All right.
One good hit, and then the force was not with Horse. He falters.
Yeah, so you see the other Yuzon soldier. Fortunately, he can get there without bonus actioning, so he is going to throw a thud bug at you, Horace.
All right. Oh, dexterity. I had forgotten. We'll take it.
That'll succeed. So you see that thud bug come whizzing at you. Luckily, you're able to dodge aside. You see him swing his apple staff at you twice, coming in high then low.
Oh. First one misses, second one hits. I'll roll for dismemberment real fast. We're all good.
Yeah, he is going to do some crit damage. I'm critting a little bit too much today.
Luckily, resisted. Luckily, resisted for 8. Oh, not 18. 14, right?
Oh, yeah, 14 damage.
Yep. We'll take it.
All right. So you were able to take a good chunk of that blow out, and the Yuzon soldier is going to race. He must use his bonus action, so luckily he doesn't get to throw that in. But unfortunately, since you are now the closer target, he is going to swing at you with his half a staff.
I forget. Do we do flanking?
We don't do flanking.
Got it.
So luckily the second will hit, second will miss, but the first will hit. For 6 kinetic damage.
I'll take it.
So you see him just kind of slashing into you, but your strength and the force is keeping you up and keeping you protected through this onslaught of Yuzon soldiers as you two valiantly hold the door. And let's get back to our to find the station crew fighting against the survivors of Vela. You guys are up. Who wants to kick it off?
Okay. I'm waiting for the screen to load so I can get my bearings. I don't see our screen yet. Oh god, what am I on top of? I didn't see that before. What's this radius?
Oh, that was just from Dash's plasma boils. The ground's not on fire. I'll move that off.
Okay, cool. All right. Seeing the gardener closing in and hearing of his ferocity, I don't want to be near any of that. So I'm going to scooch over. Why is my guy not moving? There we go. I'm going to scooch over 1 and up 1. I'm going to look towards Caesar. And I'm going to point a finger at him. And then that same hand, so my left hand comes out and points at him. And then it turns over with my palm open the same way that he was doing it before. And out of my palm will shoot. Well, you'll see like a glowing green kind of float above it. Electric in nature. And it just...
Wait. Before that thing goes off, Vars sees what you're doing, and he's going to just... Pew, pew. It's for a good reason. I'm not trying to see your thunder. Ha ha.
No, you're good. You're good. Go for it.
Some weak point strike.
All right. So, let's move it up.
AC 20 for Caesar.
Yeah, let's see if we can get there. So that is within 45, right? Yeah. So pistol.
Ooh,
Okay.
you don't have keen.
No, I have no monies.
Oh.
I spent a lot of money on med packs. And let's go with.
And this is going to have a +5 to it from Caesar's transformation. Damn.
Oof.
Just there, huh?
You got another?
I don't think I can only use one per turn, right?
Oh yeah, fire team. That's right. Sorry, I
Yeah.
was thinking of tactical.
Oh well. Either way, rolling damage.
Ours used to be tactical.
Yeah.
Let's see
So
here.
that's 9. You wanted
Got the temp HP.
so I can only use one per turn, or I can't use the same one twice.
I think you can't use the same one twice, if I remember right. But it's been a while since I've read that.
Yeah, you can't use the same maneuver twice in a turn unless you're tactical.
All right.
And I think it's specifically by a round as well. So if you had a reaction strike, you could keep putting it on since it keeps going to different people's turns.
So how would this work? I'm not going to consume it. Just want you to see the ability. Would that give somebody? Would that give disadvantage on a DC, like for that, or would it just be an attack roll?
Yeah, it's just attack roll has advantage, so it'd have to be an attack roll.
All right. Are you making an attack roll?
Am
They just
I
must
making
cast
an
Force
attack roll?
Lightning.
Yes.
No, it's not force lightning. It's going to be drain life.
Okay. Then never mind. I'll just, for the sake of wrapping up my turn, shoot again.
Miss.
Yep. And
Action surge comes back on a short rest, right?
it does.
Do you keep it or do you burn?
Nah, I think I'm gonna keep it.
All right. Malachi, let loose that lightning.
Yeah.
Right after his shots finish, I will unleash Drain Life at 5th level. So this will be, hold on, there we go, 9d8, and I need a Constitution saving throw DC 8.
Constitution! Motherfucker. What the? Why do you never do this for me?
Just gonna say, if Caesar made these rolls before, he would have had 2 hands still.
So he will only take
You would've.
he will only take 25 damage. Let me minus these points real quick so I can keep up with it. Minus there.
Alright, gonna use a reaction. We've heard it before.
Minus- Hold on.
Minister
52. Yep.
Yeah, go ahead, Caesar.
Okay, and then I'm sorry, I was gonna quicken that too. And then as an action, shoot, I went out of order. I wasn't supposed to do that. I did the wrong thing. I'm bad. This is
What's
fine.
Malachi thinking of doing?
Yeah. I'm going to use force push pull, and I'm going to pull Caesar back into the fire.
Okay.
That is a strength or dex save, right? Or is it just dexterity? It is.
I think it's strength save.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Unfortunately, normally that would be good for you, but Caesar, in the mutagenic transformation, his strength is equal to his critical analysis modifier, which is wisdom, which is 20. So that's going to be a +10 to total to the roll.
All
here.
right. Give it a
But
go.
actually, let me double check something. He might have to. Yeah, advantage on strength checks and saving throws due to enhanced musculature. So this will be made at advantage as well. So just I gotta do some quick math. So that 9 and advantage 25 as well.
Sweet. So you see. Oh, Malachi, how's that all look as you get that off?
So as the shots finish and the life drain comes out and kind of surrounds itself around him, and it shrugs it off, and I realize this. In anger, I try to just and drag him forward, and I see him resist it. And with that, you see Malachi kind of just turn about face and just casually walk towards this wall behind him at the entrance. How high are the walls here, Tegan?
About 30 feet.
Nice. So I'm gonna walk 5, and then my guy's not moving. I'm gonna walk up the wall, probably about halfway. So I'm gonna walk 15 feet up the wall, so 20 feet total.
Are you sure?
I have
Okay.
I have stuff that keeps me stuck to the wall. I'm not gonna fall.
All right. The reason why I ask is because Dash is right there.
Dude, I'm good. Thank you.
You
I
good?
appreciate it. And that's the end of my turn for me.
All right.
Oh, also very quickly, I will post enhanced musculature and the mutagenic transformation.
Sweet. We're gonna move to the hallway crew. All right. The warrior as he continue his duel with Dash. And your thing is back up, right, Dash? Your mimicry.
Yeah, I haven't been hit yet.
All right.
Yep, so it'd be disadvantage.
You see him swinging, but he cannot get purchased through with the enhanced attack. The other soldier is going to see Horus abandon them. He's going to maneuver in over here and take 2 swings at Horus. Oh, and he does get that back too. And Horus, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity. Natural 1. That's the third natural 1 this combat. Almost all in a row. From Horse.
I just realized I didn't take the turn for the basilisk. Sorry about that.
Oh, no worries. We're going to get back with that Basilisk in there too. Sweet. So, Horus, what's your AC again right now?
19.
All right, so that will hit.
So 17.
Yeah, no, you failed that. Why did I
Blood
not roll damage for the Razor Bug?
You know, I was scared for a second, and then I saw Horus's HP, and I forgot for a moment, and now I feel spoiled because I'm also looking at someone else's HP.
Alright, so 14 damage from
That's
the
all
Razor
kinetic, right?
Bug. What's that?
That's all kinetic.
All kinetic, yeah.
Yep, so that'll be 15 because of resistance.
The Chazark soldier, which one is this? This is that one. He's going to target Val. So you see him rush forward, swinging hard with his coffee blade, using the tactics, trying to find purchase through on this slippery warrior. First completely whip as Val knocks aside the blade.
Second get that 20.
So, I feel like a little broken record, but dismemberment rules. You never know.
See how that goes. So 21 damage. Luckily, you should be able to beat a 1. Or actually, you can beat a 1 automatically. Actually, no, there's no thing for ties. So you beat a 1 automatically. But you do take 21 damage as this Chazrak jabs its Kofi blade into you. That's the Yuzon Vong warrior you kill. Val, you are up.
So you can tell Val was just kind of enjoying his little spar off here. Then that dude just clobbers me on the head, and just Val like stops and just turns and stares at him. And yeah, here we go. So I'm gonna start with a feint, and then I'm gonna make 2 attacks. So it'll be a contested with a deception, it's a sleight of hand.
Which one are you attacking again?
The one that just hit me, the one on the right side.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think he can. Yeah, even if he crit, he couldn't beat this. So yeah, you get that advantage.
All right. So the first attack. Right. Oh, sorry, I forgot. So I won't count it for that one. I'll use my adaptive though to increase. So I'll crit on a 17. Sorry. So then my. Oh, but I do get a reroll on that actually. So let me reroll. See if I.
Feel free to, because you usually use the adaptive to roll that into for the crit piece.
All right. So I'll attack again. I won't have advantage, but I will crit on a 17. Nice. There it is.
Oh,
All right, 31.
yeah, this dude is looking really hurt. He went from like perfectly healthy to barely on his feet.
All right, and just insult to injury, I do have disarming, which means he needs to make a save.
Is that strength or dexterity?
It is strength.
You send his coffee blade flying across.
And so so it's disarmed. If I have an open hand, I think I can catch it. Can I just knock it behind me?
Oh yeah.
Away from him? So I'll just knock it behind me, so like off this direction.
Are you using a maneuver for that, or is that part of something else? If it's a maneuver, you get some damage to it too.
I think it's built into the weapon.
Yeah, so it has disarming on the weapon, but then there's a in the future I will not roll. There's too many fighting styles. It's because my weapon has, is it trip weapon focus?
Okay. Oh, that works.
No, never mind.
Oh.
I thought I could. No, I okay, so I can't catch it. So never mind. That is a actual disarming blow. It is a maneuver. So,
Oh, sweet. So it's with damage then.
yeah, so I didn't use that. I used my weapon disarming.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry.
All right, no worries. So that's 2 attacks. Do you have anything else you can do?
Nope, that's his turn.
All right. The other Chazrak soldier, he is going to attack Horus.
You can try. You're doing well.
As you see him kind of maneuvering in with his Yuzon Vong allies, looking for holes in the defense.
Did I miss? Got it.
You see, finds kind of purchased that second attack and jams their Kofi blade in for 6 damage with your resistance.
Heck yeah.
Horus, you are up.
Second verse, same as the first, but with a twist. Bonus action. Going to use a lightsaber style, Juyo, in fact, as the main action. Going to cast yet again Saber Onslaught. Everything. He's using everything, and he is going. That is not the right character. He is going to start swinging his blade as he'll just move,
Perfect. I'll be right back.
and that'll be one attack to everyone. So one. Oh, I just need to. Okay. 1, 2, 3. That one will be a crit.
Nice.
Oh, wait,
These
so
old rolls are looking better.
check something. Did I give this?
So we have those attacks go.
Hold on, I'm double checking something. If I had Keen beforehand, or is that purely from like the lightsaber form? That word was difficult to say for some reason. And it seemed to be that was from the lightsaber form. Got it. 3 more attacks. 1, 2, and finally 3. So what hits and where, and what misses?
So what order was that in?
So it would have been, let's see, Avrak, Vong, 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 Chazrak.
So everyone will hit except for this one.
Got it.
Actually, was this one second or was this one second?
This one was second. Or the- that one's second.
So that one will miss that. So this one will hit. This one will be the crit. All right, so here's the damage.
So
So start
damage
off
one,
with Chazrak. This is his damage.
damage crit,
8. Crit, nice.
and then damage, and last damage. I feel like I'm forgetting something about the spell when it comes to adding something to
I
damage.
think you get a D6, don't you?
A d6 to everyone, and everyone must make. Oh, I forgot to do this last turn. Everyone must make a strength saving throw. On the failed save, they are either knocked prone or pushed 5 feet away. In this case, I'm choosing knocked prone. That's going to be a d6, a d6 plus 6. Done with the d6. I've immediately lost count. D6 and D6. I am so sorry for the math.
Oh, no worries. This is only reroll. This is a force effect. Chazrak is knocked prone. This soldier is standing. Next soldier is prone. Next soldier is standing. The last Chazrak. And how's that all look?
Ever since the very start of this battle, Horus has been nothing but a blur, a constant moving whirlwind. He's not stopped, and at this point, he's just fully forsaken defense and is going on the offense. Everything he has left, and to any force sensitive around, or even if you can make him out for a second, he's running out of steam fast. He's burning everything, and he's just sequence after sequence. move after move until he's slowing down. That will be Horus's turn. Oh, and also this guy in particular who got a crit. Let's see dismemberment.
Oh yeah.
Oh shoot! Oh, almost 17 to 19.
Or 17 to 7.
Oh, I was 19 and 7. Damn. Yeah, no. No,
Alright.
no decapitation, no losing an arm or a leg.
Sweet. So that did a good chunk of damage to the remaining fighters. We'll rock these guys out.
You sound underwater.
What's that?
Oh, never mind.
Oh, you were talking away from the microphone. Sorry.
Oh yeah, I was looking at the thing. Let me move this over. Yeah, so as he is standing up, luckily he is, well, unfortunately, he is not by anybody, so he can just straight stand up.
Damn. Think about
Yeah, you just walloped him, so he is going to throw a thud bug at you and charge it.
So Thudbug and then Amphstaff.
Yeah, you are knocked prone and take 12 damage.
Reduced to 6. Very much needed at this current moment in time.
Oof.
Oh!
Second will miss. The first will crit. Yeah, give me that.
Remembrance.
Yeah.
Oh no!
27 damage. Well, half down to 13. We're going to see if another character of yours loses an arm. Luckily, he won't.
I was about to say, if he did, like, I think we've seen enough of the dismemberment.
Alright. Oh, and there's one more soldier. Can he even get to... He can. So he is going to go over here and then bounce over to Val. And he's going to throw a thud bug at you as well, Val, and then slash at you twice with his staff.
Right, and I lost my mimicker, so
Oh.
All right, so DC 5. Okay, so Dex save.
It's going to be a DC 15 for that.
Oof.
All right, so you will take this damage, and you are knocked prone, unfortunately. Roll one more time with the Amphistaff.
All right, so
9 for that. Luckily, he does not crit, but will hit that first attack. And the second attack is true advantage. No crit, but 2 hits. Oh, yeah, you still have your reaction if you can do stuff.
Yeah, so I'll block, I guess, the first one.
All right. So you kind of bring your blade up to block that first one, but he is able to find purchase that second one for 13 damage as he stabs down at you.
So 9 plus 30, so I took 22.
22 altogether. All right. So, Burger, you rolled the D4. Keith, roll me another D4.
All right.
A 2.
So you guys see you come busting through the door. Osik, along with one of his comrades, to come assist you in this fight. They look pretty criffed up, but they are out there and willing to fight alongside you.
Oh, so what's the first roll for the number of turns?
Number of rounds, and then a number of people that would come along with. Sweet. So this one is over. Let's go back to the Shaper crew. Truly did not expect you guys to split the party on this one. Let's get back over on that side.
the missed basilisk turn.
Oh yeah, Basilisk. Go. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that. Let's keep it simple and just do assault cannon from the basilisk on Caesar.
All right.
Always getting focused down. It missed.
Yeah.
Does it have extra attack?
No.
Shit.
And all the bonus action stuff I can do is when you hit. So, but I will use the bonus action to reload the rocket launcher.
Fair. All right, Caesar, kick it off.
All right. You know the deal. We're using Commander Strike as a bonus action. So burning that for dash to focus down the Sith. And after that, let's see here.
All right, Malachi, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Actually gonna see this.
It's unfortunately just a little too slow as you see Dash hurl another
Whoa,
platform.
whoa.
Go ahead.
Let's see if this helps.
Oh, no. An additional 6 damage onto that explosive, by the way.
Oof, bumping that up to 16 as the plasma boil goes off. Caesar, what else can you do?
Main action, we're actually going to see something Caesar rarely got to do originally, but no one here is immune to frighten. Threatening. First one on Dash. As he kind of opens his arms out, smiles. That same look you've seen him give many an enemy, now targeted at you.
And you targeted Vars with that?
Fars for the first one, Caesar does have extra attack, so he'll get off a second one as well. That will be decided in a moment. So intimidation versus insight.
Yeah, I can't beat that even with a 20.
All right, so I think you get frightened until the end of your next turn. All right.
Oh, I just remembered Caesar took the dodge action his last turn, and we forgot to include that on all the stuff. It doesn't matter too much. Threatening now on Malachi. Needs to beat a 17 for, with insight. So that is frightened. Until the end of the next turn.
All right. You see the gardener is going to try to dash in. Vars, give me a shot.
Well, it's going to be with a reach weapon, so.
All right.
It will be at disadvantage due to frightened, since Caesar is still within sight.
Yeah. What if I shut my eyes?
It's pretty close. Anything you can do on that?
I mean, yeah, let's keep him at bay. Because I know that he's a scary boy.
Solid. That's enough to hit.
All right. And I'll move
Oh yeah, the Gorilla Master. That'll take a reaction, does it?
Nope.
You cannot move closer to Caesar. You can only back up. Or side to side. Crap.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, with that, he is going to, the Gardener will dodge. Dash is up. Oh, he's gonna bust that out. Luckily, you guys aren't close to each other. Oh, is he gonna hit on this side? Oh, he knows you, Vars. He's gonna attack you. Give me a dexterity saving throw. Oof, all right.
Should I?
Oh, goodness.
So you see kind of like he reaches in this bag and hurls out these containers full of fireflies. You see everywhere they go, they kind of start exploding. And you see this rapid chain of firefly explosions get off.
I have a question.
Mhm.
Does he have the minimum damage threshold thing, or do those ones on the dice stand?
They will stand.
Heck yes.
All right. So 18 damage to you, Vars, and you are set ablaze. You see a Mandalorian Beskar armor burning along with you. And that is this crew. So we'll take it to the top of this crew order. Bosses, you are up.
All right. All right. All right. So it seems like the gardener. I can't get closer. Yeah. All right. That's fine. I'm gonna move bars over here.
I will say, if you, I'm pretty sure if you move that way, since Caesar would be more to your, can you move back horizontally? Is that what you call it? To the left? Does Fred allow for that?
Would he still be in line of sight between him and that little pillar thing?
If you get a little bit closer to the pillar, you can kind of block him out.
He
So like
can.
right next to the pillar, using it to block out your line.
But I can't get closer.
Oh, yeah, shit. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll move up to here. Okay. And well, I'm gonna take a shot at Dash.
All right.
Let's see. Let's see. Attack, disadvantage. Nope. I'm gonna try that one more time.
All right.
That's a no.
So Dash's armor just absorbs the blast.
Yeah. I'm gonna use the bonus action to put that fire out. And that's gonna be Vars's turn, I guess.
All right. What's that basilisk doing?
Let's try hitting the gardener.
Okay.
Or you know what? Let's hit Caesar. Let's try it one more time.
Focus fire that up. Yeah.
Yeah. Try to do something to him.
You reloaded your rocket launcher.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. So let's go
You may want
ahead.
to use that one.
I
And
could-
I will remind you, it's a very good idea to focus down Caesar, as he's giving an extra attack. And
Yep,
spray
so
them.
let's see.
Nice.
All right, so let's get that rocket out there. So that's 2d6 on the hit. And then he's going to make a dex saving throw. And
Well, on the start of his turn, but throw down another radius, and more and more fire will consume this map, as Vars is usually prone to do.
yeah, that's,
Caesar will audibly say, "Two? Two rockets?"
All right. And then, yeah, I think that will wrap it up for. Why not? I'll use a bonus action to reload.
Reload the rocket.
Bonus action was used to. Oh wait, no, never mind. This is the basilisk.
This is Basilisk, yeah.
Yeah.
Malachi, Caesar, like, 3.
Okay, Malachi is going to walk down, straight down. So I'm not walking closer to Caesar. I'm going to walk straight down 20 feet back to the floor of along the wall. And I'm going to look towards Vars, just kind of like ablaze and patting himself out. And look back. I'm just completely angry. And I'm going to look at the ablaze, deformed Gungan cackling and issuing orders. And I'm going to cast Siphon Life with one hand. So I'm going to twin cast Siphon Life at Caesar and one at Dash. So both of them need to make dexterity saving throws. Let me...
Perfect.
in
And
here
would you
real
be
quick.
able to hit them from, because if you're going down, unfortunately you are going closer, would you be able to hit them from your first spot?
I am going closer if I go down?
Unfortunately,
I thought that... Okay. I don't know math, so you guys are smarter than me.
Can move like a crab.
But with the range, would you still be able to hit them from your current position? Otherwise,
I would be able to hit Dash or the Gartner.
Okay.
Both from there, but
What's the range on it?
60 feet. I don't think I'd be able to hit Caesar unless I'm on the ground.
Yeah, shit.
You're 20 feet in the air.
Yeah, I'm 20 feet on the wall.
Yeah, I think the quick math on that is 60 feet. I don't know though. 10 o'clock at night, I'm not doing Pythagorean theorem.
So if I'm 20 feet up the wall, that's only 10 feet, right? Because that's what I was thinking, but I wasn't sure if it was 70
If you want
or
to, if you, thankfully, I don't mind doing the math.
I will say.
Oh
the-
shit!
everything
53.85.
If it's a math thing.
All right. All
Perfect.
right.
Cap it up.
In
All
that
right.
case, I need dexterity saving throws from the two of them. Let me throw this in
Wait,
chat real quick.
Isn't Siphon Life Constitution?
It is. It says dexterity saving throw in the readout. Linking it now. There it is.
No.
Let me look at the site real quick because that does seem like a constitution.
It is weird that it's dexterity, but we'll roll with it.
All right, I'm looking it up. Hold on.
Yeah, because sometimes things get a little messed up. I'll just roll the dex for now.
Siphon is dexterity.
Yeah. I wouldn't have guessed.
Oh shoot!
They both will fail.
All right. So I am going to twin this. Since it hits, it will maintain. So as an action, I can automatically do damage every turn. So they will take 48 necrotic, and I will gain HP equal to the damage that I roll. So 2 times whatever this is. Hell yeah. Or
right.
half what this is. What? Why is it doing that?
I don't know.
It's
Just
all
roll
about
straight
dice.
48.
It should just be 48.
I mean, I like that number.
I was
more.
going to say that's.
Wait, well, we'll
Oof.
just take the 20, I guess, because one of the 48s did roll, and the second one was. It has the breakdown if you click on it.
Sure.
Sure. Okay, so that's 20 damage to the both of you and 20 HP healing to me. And then I will. Let me make sure that I'm allowed to do this real quick.
Can I give him my action surge?
Looking at Quicken.
If you got
Okay, instead of using Quicken, because I cannot use it if I've already used another one. I'm going to burn. How many do I have left? I have 2 more. I'm going to burn another circlet to quicken Seed. And I'm just going to heal up a little bit more too. So I'm going to heal 20, and then I'm going to heal hit die as well.
Nice. How are your force points looking?
Let me tell you in a second. So -2 because I have force body up. So I'm actually looking pretty good with force points, and then -3 from my real hit points. That puts me there, and then I will heal. That'll put me at 69, and then the minimum I rolled the minimum that I can do plus another 6. So this would be 75. Yeah, nice. I healed up pretty well right there.
This just remind me, Horus does indeed have force body up too, and I've been forgetting to calculate that. Do I let that stand as is, how I've been calculating that, or
You calculate what?
force points? I forgot Horus had force body up as well.
No worries. Yeah, just calculate that. Make sure you guys are both taking off your maximum though when you use fourth maximum and your HPA.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
Perfect. All right, I'll crew.
No.
I've rolled the frontline soldiers into initiative. They did not really roll great, but they are there. The faster you guys can kill these Yuzon Vong soldiers, hopefully, the faster you guys can get in there and help out the other crew. So let's see how this goes. So the warrior is up. He's engaged in battle with Dash. You see him kind of flip his amphistaff. He's going to unleash some poison, or not Dash, release some poison spit at Val.
All right. Another dex. Do I get disadvantage for being prone?
Luckily, yeah, dexterity saves don't matter if you're prone, surprisingly.
Okay, nice.
It feels like it should, but it doesn't.
I'll
You
take
just-
it.
You just roll around.
Sweet. You see the poison coming, you roll around, and you're able to avoid it, though he does hack at you with his amphistaff.
All right, and that will hit.
But in the miss. So you see kind of second one kind of hits the dirt. You see some dust fly up. The first one, he's able to stab into you for 12 kinetic damage. That's his turn. The other soldier, he's going to continue his fight with Horus. He's going to do the same thing. He's going to try to throw some poison spit at you, Horus. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Let's see, dexterity saving throw and 1. That's bad. That's blinded.
That's gonna fail. So you see him whip that snake at you. It spits poison into your face, blinding you, doing 2d8 acid damage. You can repeat the save at the end of your turn to become unblinded, but unfortunately, he's going to have advantage on the 2 attacks against you.
All right. Already had advantage from prone too.
Oh, are you prone too?
Yeah, I got knocked prone by the thud bug at the.
Oh,
hit points. Both will hit.
Both hit. All right. Luckily, you got the resistance up for kinetic. So that brings the first one down to 5, second one down to 5. Nice and easy.
1 HP again. Let's go. We're still in it.
You guys are still in it. You got some reinforcements coming to help you eventually on that side. The Chazrak is going to continue slashing at poor Val, the Hunter of Hunters. First attack will miss. Second attack just hits. For 13 damage. You see him kind of slashing that Kofi blade. Second one kind of catches and slashes across Juval. But now it is your turn. The Hunter of Hunters is up. This is going to be a hard check if you wish to stand.
Yeah. Is this guy still prone?
Oh, see, yeah, he was prone. So actually, he would have stood up. So let me see if he can. He's got to beat the DC 14. Unfortunately, he does just beat that.
All right. Well, I was hoping I could get a way out of here. That's not going to happen. So Dash is just going to have to live with this one. So I am going to use my adaptive style to change my fighting style to Gorilla, which will allow me to take a disengage as a bonus action. And then I will use my monk feature to disengage, and it'll also give me dodge for the turn. So I'll throw that in chat so you can kind of see. I believe that is how that interaction would work, is I can disengage and dodge. And now I'm going to try to stand up.
Perfect.
And that's athletics.
Athletics, acrobatics, your choice. It is a +2 to the DC for how many enemies you got around you. So that's 20.
You got this.
Yeah.
Do we have inspiration? We've not thought about that once. Do we got inspiration?
You actually guys do have 2 in the tank.
Please use it.
Yeah, let's go ahead and use one of those.
Yeah, that'd be 5 opportunity attacks. You don't want that. Shit. All right.
Oh.
Can you bump that up in any way?
I cannot.
Okay. You are dodging, so you do have advantage, or you do have they do have disadvantage, I should say.
Yeah.
So let's see how these attacks go. And actually, let me go back too, in case because you've got your mimicry thing. It's your turn, so it's back on, just in case you didn't want to dodge.
If you get hit, you want.
No, it's really the disengagement that I was looking for.
Okay.
Is this guy prone?
That guy is prone.
Okay.
All right. Well, they're going to take their opportunity attacks. First one to that guy at the left. Chazrak is.
What the fuck?
Double nat 20?
What the fuck?
Wait, how does the DC for standing up work again? I'm sorry.
10 plus 2 for every enemy that's around you.
Even the prone one?
Even the prone one, unfortunately.
Okay. I was
Tegan?
trying to be sneaky with the math. Also, Tegan, what the hell?
Tegan, this is going in the Hall of Fame of your crits. This has finally surpassed the Hunt.
Yeah, this is a rough one.
By the way,
shit,
dismemberment.
How is Val looking?
What was the damage of the crit? I'm not looking good.
45. Same as the attack, surprisingly.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was confused there. Yeah, I'm at 8.
All right, give me 2d20.
Yeah.
What's the chances for another one?
All right, so the Chazrak. Oh, the Chazrak has. Fortunately, there's a couple more crits I have to go through. Or not crits, but attacks. Luckily, they're all at this.
Nice little Freudian slip there.
I'm hoping I don't crit again. There we go. That one will miss as well.
2 more.
Miss.
And I saw that 20 come up on that die. Part of me puckered up a little.
Miss. There we go. So Val, you see one like shanks you as you stand up, but you still get to your feet. You see you've got allies at your back. They are coming to assist with the blaster rifle you gave, or blaster rifle Varus gave them, and the knife Malachi gave them. But for now, you are on your own. What do you do?
All right. 2 attacks against this guy.
All right.
So he's prone, so I'll have advantage.
And I will say these guys, most of them look pretty rough. The one that's prone doesn't look too damaged, but that guy is bleeding. This guy is pretty rough, and this guy is rough as well. But that will hit for sure.
Just fishing for a crit there with the extra.
All right.
Right. There's a 9. I'm gonna throw on because I got reminded last time I still had this ability. I'm gonna throw on a disarming blow.
Okay.
So he'll have to make a save. It'll be, what is that? 18.
Sweet. You'll fail.
Nice. So it'll disarm him. It'll knock the weapon, and since I have a free hand, I can catch it. But instead, I'll just knock it away from him.
Sweet.
And then I'll turn around with my. You said which one? This guy's looking pretty rough.
That one's looking rough. Don't forget to roll your damage from disarming blow too.
Oh, nice. And that is, I think, a D8. Yep. Okay, that's a D8. So add another 5 onto that. And then I'll turn around and my second attack, I'll go after this guy here.
All right.
Ooh, and whiff it. All right, and I do not think there's anything I can throw onto that, so that is my turn.
All right.
Talking away from you, Mike.
Oh, yeah, the Chazrak's going to attempt to stand up. He's got a horses and bind. He's got to hit a DC 12. Oh, fuck. All right. He will stand up. Yeah. Oh, he doesn't have a weapon, though.
What did they do? Do they claw? Do they bite?
Ah.
The fisticuffs.
Does he just
Yeah.
cut off like a drug?
Yeah, he's going to try a straight unarmed attack. I'm just going to roll this. Got really worried there for a second. Another nat 20 was going to pop up. Luckily, that will miss. He tries again. So you see him try to claw at you with his just unleash his claws upon you. But fortunately, he is missing. Horace, you are up with your 1 HP.
Man,
Everything!
that 8 is too close to that 20, man. That was a little.
It really looked like a 20. I'm like,
Quicken cast with everything left in the tank. Because Force Body can't proc anymore. He's at 1. So that's 0 force points with this Quicken cast of, you guessed it, Saber onslaught. I already minus the points before pressing it. Dang it. Hold on. Let me put the points back in so I can click the button. Thank you. And yeah, he's just all of them.
All right, make some attacks, starting with the Child's Rock. This guy, let me click on him. This guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy.
All right. Let's see here. Attack. 1 of 6. 2
That
of
will hit.
down. 3 of
Second will hit as well. Third will miss.
4. This guy just does not want to get hit.
Yeah.
Oh no! He's.
Oh yes, that would be. Oh, I mixed up my math. First hits, second hits.
Wouldn't this guy be the first one?
16. Yeah, that's the first one. That one hits. Second, third. So the third will hit. Because I was counting that guy as third when this guy is third. And then fourth, that 27 will hit. All right, go to 5 and 6.
5
will hit.
and 6.
Will hit.
All right. So damage. How many is that? 1, 2, 3.
Don't forget your D6 too.
Yep, I'll roll them at the end. 4, 5, 6. And then we add. Can I just roll all 6? Sorry, 5. No, sorry, yeah, 6. 6d6 and then it be opens.
Oh, sure.
Thank you. I don't want to flood the chat anymore.
All right, so 1 was a 5. You take the Chazrak down. A lot of things. You actually take this guy down as well. This guy is looking bloodied, but still up. The other Chazrak is looking like is he bloody?
3 and 4. Which one of them was bloodied but still up?
Let me just mark off the guys who are dead.
Thank you. Sorry again to have you be doing so much math.
Oh, no worries. Oh, you got taken off the thing somehow. I was gonna delete this guy. He's dead. That guy's dead too. We'll delete him off. Make it easy. Sweet. And then the last guy matters. The last guy is off the board as well.
All right. Okay. So, let's see. He would have been there. And 10, 15, 20. Okay. He's going to try and take care of this Child's Rock. He still has an action left. He's going to cast a innate power, at will power, or what you'd call it, defensive technique, just to get every bit of damage he can left, out of himself, attacking the Child's Rock. 20 to hit. All right, and this is going to have an additional 1d6 psychic on it. So damage, psychic, 9 damage. Finance.
He's still up, but looking hurt.
Shoot, I already smited in the previous fight. Is there nothing I can do to add more to that?
You do have your frontline soldiers coming up too.
True. Yeah, so Horus is out of everything, out of force points, out of health, out of time. He used everything there, moved as fast as he's ever had, used every bit of force in him, and all at once he just stops. As the last strike comes out and he's just breathing heavily.
Perfect. You see Osik kind of leading the charge with these frontline soldiers. They look rough, but they are trying to fight. You freed them from captivity. They are doing their best to assist. You see Osik rushing up with the blaster rifle you gave him, Vars. You see him at that rifle. And he's going to take. Who looks worse? He's going to take 2 shots at that Chazrak as well.
And that blaster rifle had a +1 mod to it for attack rolls.
Oh, it did? Sick. All right, you gave him a good blaster.
Nice.
We'll just add that in manually.
Yeah, I changed my fighting method up, and I haven't gotten a chassis for a heavy blaster.
Oh.
So, might as well.
All right, he makes 2 attacks.
19.
First will hit the Chazrak. Let's see. Oops. See how that damage comes out. Unfortunately, you see is that +1 to attack and damage, or is +1 to damage?
Just +1. I'm a very poor Mandalorian.
You see the first one, he's still weak, weary from his captive stay. So you see it does 2. He attacks again. Oh, and with the +1, he will hit the Chazrak.
Yay.
Powerful 4. So you see he's chipping away at that Chazrak, just blasting through. Those wounds are kind of holding him back from his peak efficiency. You see this Yuzon Vong seeing these 2 jump into the fray. He is going to peel off from you guys and come target them.
Uh-oh.
So you see him throw a razor bug at the one on the right, which is, and to clarify, the one on the left is Osik.
They were good men.
So razor bug. Frontline soldier needs to do a dex save. He will succeed.
They all good men.
You see this guy barely alive, still struggling to keep himself up, but he does a slash out with his vibro blade that Malachi gave him. Actually, no, sorry, that's still used on Vong. Sorry. Vong gets 2 half-staff attacks. Fuck. Well, at least that 20 wasn't on you guys.
Yeah.
A dismemberment?
Oh,
He's gonna matter.
He's gonna die, I'm pretty
I
sure.
know.
So first hit, yeah. Second hit, yeah. So you see this Yuzon Vong like rush up and just take this guy's head off. Like he just like comes through, stabs him in the leg, steps back, swings through, head clean off.
Tegan, between your crits and the crits I've had as Caesar, this is insane.
It's been a very gritty round. So let's go back to the other crew. We're going to resolve that round. And unfortunately, I think we're going to need another session to wrap this fight up. So let's see. I can't remember. I think they still have a turn, if I remember right.
And I think it's the evil crew turn.
It is the evil crew turn, unfortunately. Caesar, what do you do? Oh, Caesar, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Unfortunately, no, yeah, Caesar would go first. Actually, he would. So that's going to be dexterity plus the 5 from mutagenic transformation.
I think it fails.
I think so too.
All right, so that's. Let's see if it's enough.
Hold on. I should have just clicked the thing again. 48.
You're fucking kidding me. That's 3 1s.
Yep.
It is.
That's not enough. The 14 temporary HP.
Oof. All right.
He's still. So Caesar is going to walk out of the flames. Ah, shit.
Put
Sorry.
it back. You're good.
And he's going to slump against the wall and go prone as he's just holding his wounds and just slides back. He's breathing hard.
Caesar, give me a wisdom save too.
Wisdom, you say? That's worse. Funny enough, Caesar has better wisdom than the Force Caster.
Would not have guessed that.
And let's see here. I don't think because the wording on mutagenic transformation is very specific that your strength score becomes equal to your wisdom score, but the wisdom doesn't actually get the bonus from like the saving throw since it's the same score. So this is just a normal. I almost said +5. He is proficient.
Caesar, you gotta have a. And to clarify this before we get too far, you still you feel like pain from your cheek, and you feel kind of this directing control coming from the coral implant, but you do have like a brief moment of clarity. You look out, you see across the battlefield, Vars, someone that you fought alongside for months during the initial conflict of the Yuzon Vong, and you see your former friends misshapen attacking Vars. And you kind of have that brief moment of clarity, brief moment of this. Oh,
You're cutting out a bit.
am I cutting out?
A
Yeah,
little bit.
you turned away from the mic.
Oh, let me bring this a little closer then. So you have that brief moment of this is wrong. This is not how things should be. How does Caesar react to that?
As he kind of comes to just for a moment, probably from all the pain, maybe a bit of debris into the coral itself, his eyes refocus. He looks to Vars specifically. After seeing Dash, he can't look back at him. Not right now. And he looks to Vars. It would be just a moment where the two of them make eye contact, where they just both know, like, for a moment, Caesar's there.
Perfect. And after kind of that brief moment of eye contact, the coral does kind of regain control.
Can I get one word in?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Dici.
All right. So your actions will this turn. Any action that you do take, you will need to roll a straight D20, 10 plus or 11 plus. You get it off. 11 or 10 and below, it does not go off with that. Whatever the action may be. So I know Caesar was kind of dropping prone. What else is he doing?
Could those are those actions in conjunction with the Yusan Vong, or if the survivors of Vela? I guess that's a with the Yusan Vong or the galaxy.
So what do you mean?
Because it's a just a flat check to see if those actions go off. Is he still in this moment working for the Vong, or is he working for?
Oh yeah, so it did re-exert control, but kind of that's why you're getting the check on this one for its faltering influence as Caesar tries to fight against it.
All right. So do I want high or do I want low?
What cannot kill the party you want low.
All right, low it is. Low it shall be. You see him go to command dash, but no words come out. Just a hand slumps.
Perfect. You do see the gardener is going to try to run up Vars. Can you shoot him at this range?
Not shoot, but blade.
Slash at him? All right, he's going to run up on you again.
Would you rule that he would no longer be afraid of him at this point?
Oh, it's already gone. Caesar's turn is over. Frighten is over.
All right. Well, let's see. It's not that one, it's this one. And swing. I'm going to try to make it happen.
Okay.
Everything.
You need a 4.
Let's see. That ain't gonna do it. He closes it.
Fortunately, you see him kind of just narrowly avoid your crossblade as he gets into form. He unfortunately has his bonus action this time too. So you just see you've seen the gardener fight before. But this time it seems like far more brutal, far more. The gardener used to fight for sport. This guy is fighting to cause pain, to kill and cause pain. And you see like those spiked limbs flying at you with 3 attacks. Nice, nat 1 to start it off. 5 as well. And a 2. Yeah.
He's fighting it too!
Yeah, you see kind of a bit of realization in the gardener's eyes as he tries to, like, it's vicious, it's coming at you hard, but he's like slightly pulling his punches, turning them to kind of hit like the hard parts of your Beskar arm, keeping Vars intact throughout this, and keeping him in the fight.
Goodness me, imagine what Vars is going through right now after, like, oh, we're split. Oh, no, they're here. And then seeing, like, oh, no, there's something left in it. What the fuck do I do? Because he's got to choose. Is he going for the kill or is he going to save them?
Thank God.
Fortunately, Dash does not get his fireflies back. So he's just going to start checking plasma boils at Malachi. Malachi, give me 3 DC 17 dexterity saving throws. Perfect. Half damage on the first. Nice, half damage on all 3. As you see, kind of Dash just chucking up those plasma boils, just lighting the roof on fire as he tries to bring down the Sith. And with that, that's where we're going to pause for today. We're going to pick up next session, actually resolve the invasion of Ethor, as well as the split parties fights. This crew seems to be doing a little bit better than the crew in the hallway. Horace is down to 1. Val, how are you standing right now?
Oh, I'm good. I'm got 8 times more than Horace. No, we're gonna finish that fight. Oh yeah, we're gonna win.
Multiplication is fun sometimes, things like that. As Val stands with his 8 HP. And you do have Osik there, that Republic guard that you got. Fortunately, his buddy lost his head. And see if they can jump in and help end this fight. And see if you'll all survive it. So everybody come back next week and we'll see how this plays out and jump into the penultimate adventure, hopefully, for the Tafanda Station crew and occupation. So everybody make sure to check that out, and until next time.